The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out. I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see it bringing great stability to that part of the Middle East and maybe the entire Middle East. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land, developing and creating thousands of jobs with something that will be magnificent.
Welcome to Nature's Shadow. Today, we delve into President Donald Trump's recent announcement concerning the Gaza Strip, a proposal that's ignited a spectrum of reactions worldwide. On February 4th, 2025, during a joint press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, President Trump unveiled a plan for the United States to assume control over the Gaza Strip. He suggested relocating the approximately 2 million Palestinian residents to neighboring countries such as Egypt and Jordan, aiming to redevelop Gaza into what he envisioned as a Riviera of the Middle East.
Let's go. Caitlin, go ahead. Caitlin.
Thank you so much, President Trump. Just
Caitlin,
to follow
go
up
ahead.
on what you were saying there.
Say it. Go ahead, please.
Just to follow up on what you were saying about the Gazans leaving Gaza, going to other countries. One, where exactly are you suggesting that they should go? And two, are you saying they should return after it's rebuilt? And if not, who do you envision living there?
I envision world people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in the Gaza Strip is unbelievable. And I think the entire world, representatives from all over the world will be there, and they'll live there. Palestinians also. Palestinians will live there. Many people will live there. But they've tried the other, and they've tried it for decades and decades and decades. It's not going to work. It didn't work. It will never work. And you have to learn from history. History has, you just can't let it keep repeating itself. We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent. But more importantly than that is the people that have been absolutely destroyed that live there now can live in peace in a much better situation, because they're living in hell. And those people will now be able to live in peace. We'll make sure that it's done world class. It'll be wonderful for the people. Palestinians mostly we're talking about. And I have a feeling that despite them saying no, I have a feeling that the king in Jordan and that the general president, but that the general in Egypt will open their hearts and will give us the kind of land that we need to get this done, and people can live in harmony and in peace. Thank you all very much.
The proposal has elicited a wide array of responses.
Gaza Strip is not a free land for anyone to grab it. The Gaza Strip, it belongs to the Palestinian people and the Palestinian people who live in the Gaza Strip. It is not a free piece of land for anyone to grab. Those days in history are gone. Every piece of land in any country belongs to the people who live on this piece of land. Therefore, we are determined to stay in the Gaza Strip.
Trump made a surprising suggestion last night during a press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The United States, he said, should take over the war-torn Gaza Strip and redevelop it into something like a seaside resort.
أنا بقولها بمنتهى الوضوح. ترحيل وتهجير الشعب الفلسطيني من مكانه هو ظلم لا يمكن أن نشارك فيه. ودعوني هنا أشير إلى ثوابت الموقف المصري التاريخي بالنسبة للقضية الفلسطينية. وهنا لا يمكن أبدا الحياد أو التنازل.
We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East.
What the f***? Trump is going to turn Gaza into the Riviera? He couldn't even turn Atlantic City into a nicer Atlantic City. Crazy. If anything, they tore down so many of his casinos, he turned Atlantic City into Gaza. But okay, he wants to rebuild it, and he wants to turn it into Mar-a-Lago. At least the Palestinians will have a place to go back to.
Donald Trump calling for the permanent resettlement of roughly 2 million Palestinians.
I don't think people should be going back to Gaza. I think that Gaza has been very unlucky for them.
And he says he's willing to use the U.S. military to do it.
We'll do what is necessary. If it's necessary, we'll do that.
Just so I'm clear, your idea is to take over Gaza, rebuild it into Mar-a-Lago, and make sure that the Palestinians who live there can't go back? That is the craziest thing he said since yesterday and until tomorrow. Even his chief of staff was shocked. Look at her face. She looks just like she won Best Country Album at the Grammys.
Domestically, the proposal has also sparked debate. Some view it as a bold move towards Middle Eastern stability, while others criticize it as an overreach of U.S. foreign policy. Experts caution that the plan could lead to significant geopolitical repercussions, including potential violations of international law and the risk of escalating regional tensions. Public opinion is deeply divided. While some Americans support the initiative as a means to foster peace and development, others express concern over the ethical and practical implications of such a move.
So sorry, you guys, but I'm starting to get the distinct impression that Donald Trump has not read a holy book or like a history book or a book. As he just said, he wants to use the U.S. military to relocate 1.8 million people in a part of the world that's been in a constant state of war for like 3,000 years. I think they've written at least 200 books about it. If he read any of those books or watched any of those movies, he would know that the reason that we're in the trouble that we're in is because of the last time we relocated millions of people with our military. Key difference being in that case, we were saving people's lives, not ruining them. Now, let's be honest, because he saw pictures of beachfront property, he wants to relocate those 1.8 million to some other place and build homes for them. It's almost like building a nation. I may be crazy, but I feel like I distinctly remember Trump spending all of 2024 saying no new wars and no nation building. And now he wants to declare war to build a nation. So to all those MAGAs who commented on my videos that Trump had no new wars and he doesn't nation build, how do you feel about this? Another related question, do you think that the CIA, who Trump just invited to entirely resign, would be helpful in this process of declaring war on an entire region so that you could build a new nation with 2 million people? Or let me guess, did you not think through that one?
As the international community grapples with the potential consequences of President Trump's proposal, the future of the Gaza Strip remains uncertain. Will this plan pave the way for a new era of peace and prosperity? Or will it lead to further conflict and division? Thank you for watching Nature's Shadow. We invite you to share your thoughts on this complex issue in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more in-depth analyses of global events.